Hey guys! Ho ho ho! Big news! Before launching the news, you know the drill. You rate, you favourite, you comment, share, you subscribe. Let's make this happen. Reading this off my phone. Oh my god. Ooh. Right, so get this. This gentleman behind me, you might recognise him. This guy is Hermann Holst. I think I'm pronouncing that right. It's a German name, so I think I've got that. I listened to enough Rammstein, so I should be okay with the pronunciation, but if not, I do apologise, Herman. This guy used to be the lead at Guerrilla Games. No more. He's doing now something much more exciting. He is taking over as the lead of, like, international PlayStation stuff. Right, so let's get this get this right. So he's taking over, and Shuya Yoshida, he's going to go look after all the small indie dev teams. Bit of a sidestep for Shu. I guess, he's like, maybe he wants to spend more time with his kids and stuff and take a smaller role, because he's a family man, so I can dig it. But I'm liking this move, and I'll just tell you why I like this move once I've read the article to you, right? PlayStation has named Guerrilla Games manager, director, and co-founder Hermann Holst as the new head of Worldwide Studios. He starts his role immediately and will manage all Sony's game development across its 14 international studios. Meanwhile, Worldwide Studios President Shuhei Yoshida will leave his current role to lead an initiative that will look after nurture internal and smaller studios. That's good, because you've got to look after the little games, I-see-ho. The changes are part of Sony's interactive restructuring ahead of the launch of the PlayStation 5, which also comes a month after the development of Worldwide Studios chairman Sean Layden. So it looks like they had all this in running and it was all pre-planned. So the big, oh no, Sony's falling apart stories were all just nonsense. There was people panicking, and I told you they were panicking. Told you it'd be alright. Right? Speaking to GameIndustry.biz, PlayStation CEO and President Jim Ryan said that Holst's appointment will prove Sony is very much thinking globally as it moves to the next generation. This is what I was thinking, actually. Oh, I haven't got to this part yet. Oh, right. Herman is a European who will be the one thinking of the major offices of PlayStation. He said, I think everybody in Europe should be thrilled and happy and proud this is happening. Yes, I am. As a Scot and a European, yes. Not British, Scot. Alright, I am Scottish, never British. And it's just like, yeah, there we go, we'll learn more here. He continued his statement, Herman is one of the most effective and well-respected leaders in the video game industry. He is a passionate advocate for the teams he leads and understands how to empower creative talent to build great experiences. I have no doubt Herman can lead the teams to deliver compelling and diverse experiences at a steady cadence. Good sentence. It's like Guerrilla is best known for her Killzone series, Horizon Zero Dawn, and recently worked with Kojima Productions on Death Stranding. That's true, because a number of the Guerrilla team actually worked on Death Stranding with Kojima. They were on loan. Where's the website? Then plays Angle Smelts, Jan Bart van Beek, and Michael van der Luchten will take over the joint studio heads at Guerrilla. That's cool. So Guerrilla's still pumping along nicely, doing cool stuff. Because after all, we've got to get the Horizon Zero Dawn too. I think it's going to get called something like Horizon Rebirth or something. Because I've got my own ideas about that, which I might speak about depending on how they're going with this video. Anyway, House said, I have worked closely with PlayStation, the entire Worldwide Studios family since 2001. I have the utmost respect and admiration for the creative talent and ambitious ideas within the network of studios across the US, Europe, and Japan. Yoshida's new position is part of a new initiative celebrating external developers that are creating new and unexpected experiences. He will report directly to Jim Ryan. Ooh, because at one point Jim Ryan would have reported to him that there's a thing. Everybody knows how passionate Shu is about independent games. They're the lifeblood of the industry, making our content portfolio so special for gamers, said Ryan. These wildly creative experiences deliver focus and a companion like Shu at PlayStation, who will ensure the entire of SIE organizations work together to better engage with independent developers through culture of support and celebration of contributions to PlayStation platforms. The news. So basically, I could go with this article and going on and on with the article, but the basic crux of it is this bloke behind is a bit of a legend. Another legend of PlayStation is moving into a different position, so he can make that position even stronger with his legendary status. We have a European now really in the driving seat, which is good because, quite frankly, us in Europe, we deserve some props from PlayStation because we were the ones that basically kept up with PlayStation. North America, no offense to North America, but North America itself was a driving force for many years behind Xbox. So it's good that this guy is in charge, and I've seen him interviewed many times, and he's always struck me as not only quite a nice chap, but he also is. You can tell he's a planner. I mean, look in those eyes; those are the eyes of a man with a plan. This is so interesting. This is so cool. And it means obviously that I think Guerrilla Studios is probably going to really push forward now. Now that there's this real synergy between PlayStation and Guerrilla Games. I think some interesting stuff is ahead, both with little titles or AAA titles. It's just all looking amazing, and I think we're on for a bright new future. There's this new crest of power coming up. Some of the other guys that they've taken their final bow with Sean Layden's gone, Kaz is gone. We just recently lost Gio Corsi, as I spoke of in the last video. There's all these guys who are moving on and moving out and doing different things, wanting new challenges because that's what these guys in these high-end positions thrive on, is challenges and new stuff. And PlayStation's been jogging along the last 5 years, just going, right, we've got this model works, we'll keep this model, this is how it goes, yeah, push forward. But they've not been doing anything new, anything crazy. They've just been pushing through with the same model. Now with some new sort of blood in the works, and I think we'll get a little bit of that old PlayStation scrappy spirit back. Let's try some new stuff, but with experience at the helm. So, yeah. This is really good. I feel really positive about this. It's Herman's a legend, Shu's a legend, Jim Ryan, okay, he said some dodgy things, but the fact of the matter is the guy's been in the industry a long time, so it should be good. As I was saying, I think the next Horizon game is going to be good. I like the idea of it being called Rebirth, because what I want to see, and I've said this on the Beyond forum on Facebook, is I want to see Aloy sort of bring about another renaissance. Sort of humanity, technology comes back, humanity rediscovers itself and tries to rebuild the world and rebuild the cities and the technology. And obviously there'll be a holy war, and I think there's going to be an integration of the machine intelligence and the human intelligence, and maybe the machine intelligence will come fully sentient and make itself into sort of more humanoid-like forms instead of animal forms, and the two sides will work together and make Earth incredible, and that's what you'll be working towards. And sort of this. Wow, that brings us explosive ideas. I love this news. It's I just got this while I was watching a movie. I wanted to finish the movie first, but yeah, I'm just so jazzed right now. It's such an interesting future ahead. I mean, look at the PlayStation 5 itself. We're talking about all these things of the SSD, where basically you don't need to have a huge amount of storage, because even with a relatively small storage, because it's SSD, it doesn't have to keep scanning over the disc, so it's faster, and because it's and because of the nature of SSD storage, you don't have to have multiple saves of the same assets over and over and over and over, so you can spend more of that space on actually putting in just game and not just assets for game. Which means, you know, okay, you're going to be having games on 100 gigabyte discs, but I think it's going to be the case that, you know, you could have a 1 terabyte SSD and it'd be the same as having a 2 terabyte hard drive, but traditional mechanical hard drive, but like a zillion times faster. It's like, there's obviously going to be a bunch of RAM at the wazoo. It's like, this thing I reckon is going to get more interesting. I mean, they've spoken about the adaptive triggers and all this to it, and I think Tope Gaming's right. Big up to Tope Gaming, by the way. I think there will be a touchscreen on the pad, because you're going to have all these capabilities. You're going to have all this power pumping. You're going to have the USB-C, so it's going to be like all fast charging and fast data recovery between this and that. And this, oh man, couple years down the line there'll be a PlayStation VR 2. It's like, I mean, I was excited before, and I've already got my funds put away for PlayStation 5. And now I'm just really excited. It's like this man in charge. It's like people being put into positions. You know, interesting moves back and forth. All the little drip leaks. And like Sony deliberately leaking stuff. It's like, yeah, hypercooling system, and it's just too cool. And this is just an awesome day. So yes. The king is dead. Long live the king. This is so awesome, guys. Okay, I'm going to flash the card I always flash. Hashtag support your Scottish YouTubers. It's been your boy Zenbloke. This is a hot day. This is an awesome day. It was such great news. Close the video in the manner which I always do. You know what I'm going to say. Aye. Nae bother.